As I was saying, this day, Friday, January 23rd of 2015, I watched two bad movies back to back. One of those was The Boy Next Door, and the other one was this movie, Mortdecai. Oh boy, Johnny Depp, here we go. Mortdecai. So Mortdecai is a spy film that's starring Johnny Depp, and it's another film showcasing Johnny Depp's talent of playing weird centric characters. And as you can tell by the tone of my voice and the thumbnail, this movie's terrible. From the get-go, when I saw the trailer, I was like, you know what, this doesn't even look funny. It looks so horrible. Like, first off, Johnny Depp as Mortdecai, he's just playing the same guy as all the time, you know. He's playing that weird character as always, but he is game. As always, Johnny Depp is a great actor. There were some scenes I was like, huh, he made me kind of chuckle. But the thing is, it makes me sad to see Johnny Depp in these types of movies, because I want him to go back to the types of movies like Donnie Brasco or Blow. Those serious types of roles where he doesn't have to play like a weird character, like a more dramatic role. But not only Johnny Depp, you know, this movie has a really good cast, honestly. This movie has a really good cast. You have Johnny Depp, Ewan McGregor, Gwyneth Paltrow, Paul Bettany, Olivia Munn, and Jeff Goldblum. You have a really good cast. And here's the thing, this movie is trying to be a comedy, but this movie fails to deliver on that. And there's like a 10-minute sequence in this movie where it does not even try to make you laugh. It's just, it felt like forever. It felt like 30 minutes. I was like falling asleep. I was like, yeah, I'm doing this for you guys. I'm gonna do this for my movie review. I'm doing this for my movie review. I'm doing it. I had to keep my head up because I could not concentrate, because that 10-minute sequence was hard to concentrate on. And this movie has an R rating, and honestly, I don't know why. Yeah, they say the word fuck a couple of times, but that's it. That's the only reason why I can see why I got an R rating. The way the movie's executed just feels like a Looney Tunes cartoon, but is in live action. And it stars Johnny Depp, Paul Bettany, Ewan McGregor, Johnny Depp even, Gwyneth Paltrow, Jeff Goldblum, Olivia Munn. All these people, they do their best what they have with the script to make this film like even watchable. So it's the cast that makes it. And there was a couple of jokes where I was like, huh. You know, so it was like, it kind of did its job, but the comedy does not work. The story doesn't even make sense. They're trying to go for this art piece, and the plot for some reason just gets more complicated than it needs to be. It starts going to weird places, you know, it's going to London, LA, and then back to London. It's like, this movie cannot focus. Dialogue scenes are bad. The movie is pretty boring too. I don't like to say that for movies, you know, boring, because it's like, look, the movie's trying to develop a story and like that. I'm not those type of guys who say, oh, that movie's boring. You know, I like to say, oh, but it's slow. Why? Because it's trying to develop the characters and the story. This movie's just plain boring. There are some parts where I'm like, this is boring. The last act, it's kind of decent, but the last act is what kind of makes the movie watchable. So I'm gonna give Mortdecai a D-. I'm giving it a D- because the cast, they tried their hardest and they actually made it somewhat watchable. The last act was the most watchable part of the movie, and there were a couple of jokes where I was like, huh. But just that is not enough to say this movie. It's embarrassing, honestly. You know, it's honestly embarrassing to see Johnny Depp in this movie and all the actors in this movie, because this movie is just bad. So guys, that's my review for Mortdecai. Thank you so much for watching my video. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, have a nice day.